and it came down to I was like, you know what? Let's just do the day after my birthday because it's a Thursday, and I'll spend 6 hours instead of 8 hours on a day off because we get off early on Fridays. So I just got a 4-day weekend out of it. Also, I got an email from Trevor's hiring manager saying that they looked over my resume and they're really interested in talking to me and they want to have me come in for an interview.
I'm doing my final edits to my resume this weekend.
Thank God. It's about
Well, really tomorrow because I have tomorrow off after work this weekend. Caleb, I will bring you into the show.
Microphone, please.
Oh yeah, you want me to turn it down this time, or was it too high?
It
or
was
too low
good
last
last time.
It
It was
good.
good
It
last
was
time.
good. I'm not gonna touch it, okay?
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Because that seems to be our ongoing issues.
Check,
Either
check,
I'm
check.
screaming or whispering at everybody.
Check, 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 check.
How are you guys checking these levels? I don't see anything moving on mine.
On your
Huh,
Audacity? That means your mic's
Yeah.
not working, bro.
yeah. that means your mic is not connected. Okay,
Oh,
so
It was
Caleb,
working yesterday.
you see the track along the top where it says like 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4? See the microphone right above that?
Yeah.
Click that drop down menu and it should say like
Start
headphones.
Oh,
Huh?
I see. I see what. No, you're talking about another one. I see. Yeah, it just says built-in microphone. It doesn't have my headphones on here.
Interesting.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, this is what you're gonna do. Oh, you're running a Mac, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's like... that's a big difference here. I mean, I will say all the audio is working perfect through
Testing.
through the stream.
Hello. All right, so when I hit record, it's monitoring my voice.
Well, Yeah, you got it.
God damn it!
You said you were gonna give me a countdown.
Welcome to the
Well, yeah, but
company,
you gotta check it. Like you can
Yeah,
X
we just
out
get-
that now. Like you can X out the check.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I see. I was looking at the levels. You see where it says like LR up top, above that.
No,
Yes.
you good, man. I feel you. I feel you.
Oh, okay.
I've done that
okay.
before too. So
The only other thing you need to check, Caleb, is you see the tool. Oh fuck, you got it weird. Okay, you see the microphone to the far left. See the record. See the record button, right?
See the record button. Yeah.
See the microphone right next to it. Not the microphone, the magnifying glass.
Yes, magnifying glass.
Then you see like the left to right arrow thing, and then you see an asterisk,
Yep.
and then you see another, and then you see a microphone, right?
And then I see a mic like next to the sound
Yes, next to the
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Where's that? Like, where is that at?
Right now, there's
Yeah.
There's like a bluish purple and a red dot on the 0.
I'm trying to get your
So when I hit
microphone,
record,
your recording
Okay.
volume not so loud. It needs to
I
be like
gotcha.
at around 80.
80.
So if you can look around, there's like a microphone with like a gauge, and you can move it back and forth, and it's recording volume. Jacob, you know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah. I'm not really paying attention though. I'm sorry.
I just really want to know what your recording volume is, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's
you
probably
want to see what
default.
mine is? Mine's actually my recording volume's actually a little high. Mine
Mine stays at
82.
Mine stays at 80 usually.
All right, I'll turn mine down to 80 just to be the same as yours. Okay.
I mean, it fluctuates while you're going, regardless. But I started
Right.
at 80.
Yeah, which kind of annoys the shit out of me though, because like I know what it's trying to do, but
Oh,
that also
Caleb's
causes
FaceTime.
spikes too. So, you
Alright,
wanna show the screen?
Is this what you're talking about here?
Right.
Where are you?
I'm gonna go ahead and turn off this desktop audio.
No.
Just for the stream here, because I don't want to fuck with anybody here. Because that's mad echoey there. You go. Alright, actually, it's not that bad now, so I guess I can go ahead and turn that back on. Desktop
Okay, hold
audio's
on,
back.
Caleb. Go
Okay,
back.
sorry.
Caleb, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It's not a big deal.
What is he worried about?
We're trying to do this thing, but I'm not worried about it. I'll figure it out when I'm
finish
editing
it.
it. Can everybody hear each other right now?
Yeah, we can all hear
Yes.
each other, I think.
All right. All I need to do is get a phone charger so my phone doesn't die while we
God
do this.
damn it. We were ready.
Oh, well, I mean, and I have a work sweatshirt on. Jacob, you know I can't wear it.
Oh yeah, you can't wear that. I got a share T-shirt on right now. So
I'm wearing
oh shit, it just froze.
comics.
Wait, what are you
shit.
wearing? Memory Lane. What's that for?
It's a comic book store.
Oh shit, Memory Lane Comics. Okay, is that local there or what?
It's in Wilmington.
So where exactly do you live right now, Caleb?
And now I live in this closet. No, in Columbia, South Carolina.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, how
for
long
the
you been down
moment,
there, dude?
Past 3 years. 16.
Really?
for a
God
grad
damn,
school,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
dude. I thought you were in Wilmington still.
No, well, I'm about to move back, so
Okay.
it's either Wilmington or Charlotte.
Why are you in Columbia though?
We're
Alright.
on jobs.
Yeah, wherever work takes you, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I feel
Okay.
you.
Just like to remind everybody, try not to all speak at the same time because
Of course,
Audacity nor Google Hangouts likes that.
And also, it sounds real bad on the stream as well. It
Yeah.
comes in real garbled. So we'll do our best to
So-
speak one at a time, but of course, if we get
I mean, shit happens. Me and Jacob even
Yeah,
talk over
exactly.
each other, but
all the time, it's
Oh,
much
I know.
easier when we're all in
I
the same
listen to
room,
it.
obviously.
it's
but-
not as bad as with two people as it's gonna be with three. So, Caleb, like I said, you'll know when to come in. and we'll talk to you like just about yourself a little bit when I get to that. We're gonna go through our normal spiel, and then we'll bring you in after that.
Sounds good.
Jacob, can you still hear me? He just gets up. He just does this. I love when you get up when I'm. Wow. I love.
I don't think he's got the headphones.
He doesn't.
What?
I love when you get up when I'm speaking to you.
I don't care what you have to say. Like,
Speaking
come
to
on.
you.
That's what's so funny about that text message. They're like, oh, I hope I wasn't being pushy. I'm like, Brian, like, shut the fuck up.
I'm not doing AAF review this week. I'm doing something else in that spot. But that's all you guys know.
Wait, we're not doing an AAF review?
Not doing AAF review this week. I'm doing something else in that spot.
Are we still talking about AAF, though?
I mean, if you need to.
No, I'm just asking. Like, that's all
No.
I'm asking. Okay. Because
No,
I don't
I'll
want to. I don't know if I need to pull
mention-
the scores. Is all I'm
probably
saying.
mention we're not doing it because
Because I didn't watch any of the
that's it.
games this weekend. So
Okay, yeah. I mean, I just know my team lost. Okay.
Okay. So
Jacob's
mine.
going to do a 1, 2, 3 countdown because
Yep.
he likes to count up instead of down like a fucking Russian. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him, but
I mean,
it's-
shut up, comrade.
when he says 3, Caleb, click the record button.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, on 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Yo, welcome to We Don't Know What We're Talking About. This is the show with real news, bullshit opinions. It is a collection of unneeded thoughts and opinions. I am your host, Brian Davis, a.k.a. Mr. Bad. I am here with Jacob Wolf, my co-host, as always, the Wolf Man. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, baby?
God, Jacob's drinking again.
Yeah, I
people.
am.
I'm sorry. I can't control him.
Yo, you get mad when I don't get excited enough to say hello.
No, but see, it's
And now
different.
I'm
when, like-
super happy.
But now you're inebriated, so it's not even real.
It's real,
like-
real. You are your most real self when you drink, Brian.
No, that's not true. That's,
Scientific fact.
it's just your most honest self. I don't know if it's the most real.
It's your more honest self.
Anyway, we have a spectrum of news today, all topics of entertainment.
Lots of stuff's going on.
We're gonna get into it. Before we get into it, Jacob, can you please tell people where to find us?
Yes. So, as always, the best place to get all your Bad Wolf Entertainment news is going over to www.badwolfentertainment.com. We have run a couple updates on there recently. More to come, obviously. But we have a shit ton of social media going on right now. And you can find those over on Instagram at BadWolfENT, Twitter at BadWolfCrew. And, of course, if you have questions that you want us to read live on air, and you have any comments, suggestions, anything you want to say to us personally, email us at badwolfentertainment910@gmail.com. If you want to watch the show live, you of course can go to www.twitch.tv/bromosapien. And also, if you want to watch reruns of the show, go to YouTube, type in Bad Wolf Entertainment, will pop up. I really don't know what the actual link is for that, so I apologize, but it will be in the details below.
Way to do your job.
Hey, fuck me, right? I just uploaded all the goddamn videos. But if you feel like it, you think we earned it, throw us a couple bucks over at Patreon, www.patreon.com/badwolfentertainment. We are putting out shirts now, though, too. So if you feel like you want a Bad Wolf Entertainment shirt, let us know, and we will get it. And that is all coming from the Patreon money as well. So, on with the show.
Thank you for that. While we're talking about YouTube, really appreciate if you guys go check that out. Jacob spent a lot of time, worked really hard putting all the episodes on YouTube. So if that's how you like to consume your media, we're on there.
It is easier sometimes to have it on the TV in the background, I find.
Any place you listen to us, any platform that does, please give us a like, share, review, 5 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars. But that's what we probably deserve. We don't give a shit.
2.5. Give us a solid 2.5.
Just throw some stuff out there. So
also, subscriptions really make a difference too.
Subscribe. As we've told you since day one, we're trying to quit our day jobs, so
And tell your friends.
you can help us out and tell everybody. Now, Jacob, before we get into the show today,
Yes.
we have a guest.
Yes,
Not only is
we
he
do.
a guest, he's a new staff member. He is the social media correspondent for Bad Wolf Entertainment. Everybody, please welcome to the show, Kaleb Ellie, a.k.a. Young Denzel.
Oh, I like that, aka.
I like it.
You like that?
I do.
like that.
It's very-
Kaleb is a friend from high school. I met him through my wife. Him and my wife are really good friends, and then me and him just clicked really well, and we became really good friends. I think Jacob might have met Kaleb through me, maybe.
Probably. I mean, that's how I met a
Yeah.
lot of people in high school.
That sound right?
I mean, I've known since high school, so I can't really tell you.
Okay. Jacob doesn't really know anything. Fun fact.
True.
Fun fact. First podcast episode, anything that I ever recorded was with Kaleb. Me and him gave it a go, and it was weird. Neither one of us really knew what we were doing. We FaceTimed and we recorded, and now look, full circle. Now he's part of the.
Can I just say? I remember Brian telling me about this, and I remember getting super fucking jealous. I remember being like, "Oh, you mentioned to me that we might do a podcast, and all of a sudden you're doing it with Kaleb."
Well,
okay.
I think Kaleb, you like really like was like, "Hey, let's do it. Let's just try it."
I was.
Yeah.
I was really into it. I was like, I want to make, because I'd been listening to a lot of podcasts at the time, so I was like, let's make our own podcast. And I think the timing was just off. Like, we were both really busy, and I was getting ready to go to grad school, so that kind of took over.
Yeah, it was weird. It was not good, but I do remember our main topic was about Harambe. It was right when Harambe was killed, so if that gives you guys any context. It was right around there. So we're gonna get to know Kaleb a little bit better. I'm gonna hit you with some quick questions and just first response that comes to your head. Okay.
All right.
These are all entertainment based, just what we talk about, but just quick questions for you. Okay.
Sounds good.
Favorite movie.
Inception.
Favorite TV show.
Game of Thrones.
Favorite actor.
That's a tough one. I'm gonna go Denzel,
Young Denzel.
Ian McKellen, and Will Smith.
I like the Ian McKellen throw in there.
Favorite sports team. Doesn't matter what sport, just your favorite sports team.
Carolina Panthers.
Ooh.
Favorite musician. Doesn't matter what genre, just musician.
Oh shit! Right now it's a lot of Chris Stapleton, so I'll say him right now.
Oh wow, that's impressive. I didn't think that.
And last but not least, favorite video game of all time.
Street Volume 2.
Street Volume 2. NFL Street or NBA Street?
Do what?
NFL or NBA?
NBA.
NBA. Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah. With
and
Stretch.
That's the quick facts.
Yeah.
So everybody knows Kaleb now.
Now we got a good idea what's going on here.
Jacob's drinking still. Episode's not going to go well.
Just
don't
mind the sound of ice clinking in the background, boys.
Kaleb, I'm not even gonna ask Jacob this week because he's an afterthought.
Okay,
Caleb's he's the newest part of the crew.
He's cool and new.
Jacob, I mean not Jacob. Kaleb has posted, I think, around 58 posts on our social media since he started about a week and 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago.
About that, yeah, about a week and a half, I think.
Yeah.
And big shout out to him for that. He saw the vision. Kaleb saw the vision early. Has been listening early.
Yeah, Caleb's a day one. Caleb's a day one listener. And
every time we fuck up, every time there's an audio fuck up,
he
something, some edit that needs to be made, he texts me, Brian, there's something wrong with the shit, and I'm like, all right, bet, let me go fix it. Because after I edit it and put it out, it's out in the wild. I don't give a fuck what happens with it after that. I usually completely flush all the information that I talked about in that show. Like I just start over after I post it. So Caleb's the guy that helps us out with that.
The best part about that is, like you said, you and I, we don't really listen to the show after it goes out. We edit it, so we make sure
I really
as much
used to.
as we can. Yeah, we used to. Like,
when we first started, I really used to.
But we would get like 20 listens an episode, and nobody would tell us there was anything wrong.
Yeah, like, thanks a
and
lot.
then we would turn it on, and we're like, oh wow, like I'm just like talking over you because the audio's not synced up.
Yeah.
Like,
So Kaleb, thank you for the social media stuff. Are you enjoying it? I mean, you seem you're on it.
Yeah, it's tons of fun. I love the graphic design element of it. I like getting all the entertainment news. It's really fun.
Good, because me and Jacob just didn't have the time, if we're being 100% honest.
and also, I'm actually learning stuff from our own social media now too, which is kind of cool.
Yes,
I actually did not know a lot of stuff that he puts on there. Like, oh shit, like Maleficent 2 is coming out, and
it's so crazy. I'll go to like send you guys something to post, and it's already posted. I'm like, all right, well, I guess fuck do I need to be here for? I guess just to run my mouth now. I guess that's all I need to be here for.
Which is all you're really good for. So
I mean, hey, it's gonna make me money one day.
One of these days.
One day. So You guys ready to get into it?
Yeah, let's get it, baby.
Oh, before we get into it, let me explain a little bit else what Caleb's going to be doing. Caleb is going to be our guy in the chair on a regular. Today he's going to talk a lot more than he's like a guest today, but he'll be our guy in the chair. So he'll talk like he'll be a part of the show, but me and Jacob will still be your main talkers. Caleb will have a segment.
He'll set us straight if he needs to too.
Caleb, yeah, he'll be our fact checker.
Yeah,
he'll be our fact checker. We don't fact check. If we need something, all those times where me and Jacob are like, I wish I fucking remembered the fucking name. That's when Caleb comes in. So then,
if anyone remembers from the earlier episodes where Brian's talking about we need a Google guy.
We need a Googler. We needed a master Googler. Caleb has filled that position. You guys ready to start? You guys ready?
Yeah, run it down, baby.
Okay.
Let's go.
Usually we do AAF football recap right now. But
both of our teams lost this weekend, so fuck it.
Both of me and Jacob's teams lost, so we're not going to talk about it, all right? We're just going to move on. So, you guys, for the first time ever on We Don't Know What We're Talking About, we're going to do a live product review on Mountain Dew's Game Fuel.
I love how you tell us we're going to do a product review, but you're the only one that's drinking this shit.
Yeah, it's just going to be
piece of shit.
You know what this is called? This is called a bad review. This is the first bad review. Okay.
Yeah, no wolf about this one.
No. This is completely me. Let me guys run you. This is Mountain Dew's got this new Game Fuel, obviously targeted to these fucking nerds who just fucking play video games all day.
Me.
But Jacob, you're not even good at video games. I think this is for like people who are good at video games.
You don't have to be good. You just gotta play them.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, so this is Charged Berry Blast. Supposed to be for alertness, accuracy, vitamins A and B. You guys want me to read the label on the side?
Go for it.
Mountain Dew Amped Game Fuel is specifically crafted to give you the boost you need with ingredients shown to improve accuracy and alertness. Made with real fruit juice. That's important.
That's important.
Should I not?
Really
I probably shouldn't read the ingredients, right? Because probably not.
Go for it. I want to hear the ingredients now. You've piqued my interest.
I mean, it's the normal shit. Carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup.
Nice.
White grape juice concentrate.
Racist.
Citric acid. All the good stuff.
Nice. Okay.
45 milligrams per 8 fluid ounces of caffeine. So this is
now,
going to
real quick, how many fluid ounces are in that can?
This is a 16 fluid ounce can. There's 2 servings in this can.
2 servings a can. That's not too bad.
How many calories?
How many calories? That's
45.
Christ. It's 90 for the can.
Okay.
Oh.
Now, how many grams of sugar?
So
that's the real question here.
12 grams of total, or I'm sorry, 23 for the can.
Wait, really?
Yes.
That's not bad at all, actually. Jesus Christ.
Let me tell you what I think.
Okay.
Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew has something here. They started out with like when the new Call of Duties came out, they were like, here's the game fuel for Call of Duty. But now they've like, nah, gaming is becoming like a big fucking thing. So let's just put out 3 flavors of this game fuel. And these fucking nerds who sit in their gaming chairs all day are going to kill this shit.
League of Legends professionals right now. This is their Gatorade.
Shout out to Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
Mountain Dew, do the do.
I just drank a Mountain Dew.
All right, so let's get into it. Okay, check it out. I'm going to put this in the camera. Hopefully you guys can see. It's got like a cool cap. You see that?
Yeah, the slide cap?
It's so you, obviously, yeah, so you can reuse the shit. So I'm going to pop this open here.
Oh, this is new.
God.
Okay.
Oh, no. You just heard the crisp mountain of the dew of the mountain. You just heard it crisp.
Sounds cold as the Rockies.
So I got it. It says some. Oh, nice.
Oh, shit.
Slide it back, and then the nozzle. Okay, so
I've seen the commercials. It looks cool.
like I said before, this is Charged Berry Blast.
Have you tasted this before?
I have not tasted any of these. If Mountain Dew would like to give us some free shit, I will continue to do Game Fuel advertisements on the show.
Hey, Caleb, make sure you get that Mountain Dew hashtag ready for the socials.
I love Mountain Dew. My dad was an avid Mountain Dew drinker because he was in the military. So,
and I will say, your dad's side of the family is from Ohio.
Is from Ohio. Well, really, my whole family is from. But
yeah, I mean, I'm just saying from West Virginia. I can tell you, there's a.
Oh, the cap goes all the way back and snaps in place, so it gives you a big hole. That's nice.
Yeah,
okay,
I like a big hole sometimes.
Okay, this is Charged Berry Blast. You guys have any predictions on what we're getting into? Flavor here?
I think it's gonna taste like one of those sugar-free monsters.
I guess is like that sparkling grape juice that's not wine.
It's like the Welch's one.
Yeah, that one.
It tastes like a lie.
Very interesting. Very interesting what both of you just said because, first of all, this is Charged Berry Blast, so I don't really know how it's going to taste like that Welch's wine. And second,
Berries. Piece of shit.
and second, those sugar-free monsters are like the only monsters I can drink.
Same here. That's why I'm hoping. I'm just hopeful that that's what this tastes like.
All right, so let's go for it.
Go for it, baby.
Let's go for it.
I wish I had one myself.
Yeah, same.
Good job coordinating, you piece of shit. Look at him enjoying it.
Yeah, it must be good.
Looks refreshing.
All right, so let's just run through this. Has the consistency and the bite of a regular Mountain Dew. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know exactly
crisp.
what you're talking about. Like that satisfying jaw hit.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is very berry-y. Like, very mixed berry, like a mixed berry gummy, I would say.
Kind of like a Captain Crunch, or no? Okay, fuck me.
No, it's not like that at all. I was trying to think, like,
shit went silent when I said
I was
that.
just trying because I was trying to think like, is it like? No, it's not.
Okay.
It's good. It's very. I thought it was gonna be more energy drink. It's very soda-y. It's very sweet.
Now, real quick, Brian, have you had the kickstarts? Because I enjoy the kickstarts. Is this what? How would you compare it to the kickstarts?
More soda-y.
Okay, gotcha.
Does that make sense?
More
Or
carbonation.
I mean, I know I sound ridiculous, but
you
that
feel
makes sense
more in the
what I'm saying,
throat.
right?
You feel the carbonation more in the throat, is what you're saying, I guess.
Yeah, energy drinks, they kind of like give you that weird aftertaste. Like, it's like you feel like a piece of shit when you drink them. Like, you feel like
You feel like Tom Hardy.
Yeah, it's like I probably hit my girlfriend. You know what I mean?
I love UFC. Like,
this kind of feels like this kind of feels like I'm a cool gamer. Here's my soda. Which in turn is still very nerdy. You know what I mean?
Right.
I will say we are very nerdy though, so that kind of works, I guess. I mean, literally, Caleb is wearing a comic book shirt. You're wearing the original MTV fucking Spaceman shirt. I'm wearing Cher, but I was just playing Hearts of Iron before this.
This is a Nike shirt as well. So
Yeah, but it's the original MTV Spaceman, right?
I mean, I don't think MTV invented space or the
Shut
spaceman.
fuck up. I hate you so much. You know damn well what I'm talking about. That is what you're wearing, so fuck off.
Okay, so obviously I don't know the overlasting effects of this Mountain Dew because I'm drinking it now. I'm also not playing any video games. Staring at two grown ass men on my computer screen.
You're welcome. Hey, that's a game in itself.
This is good. I'd give it a 7.8.
Wow, that's an oddly specific number.
Out of 10?
7.8.
Wow.
I think it's a little too sweet.
Apparently,
It's a
we're
little
on the 100
too-
point scale here, so okay.
It's a little too candy-y.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say that is one thing that I really hate about sodas and stuff like that is the super sweetness.
Yeah, I don't care about it. I love soda. So
No,
I'll kill
okay.
somebody for a soda. I will literally commit a murder for a soda.
Can I just say, Mountain Dew Code Red is by far my biggest addiction on planet Earth.
We could get into this argument later if maybe one day you want to rank the Mountain Dews, but if we were gonna say, I would say that Code Red can't be the top Mountain Dew because it gets flat too soon, and then it becomes like a very cherry, juicy Kool-Aid type drink.
I've never had it go flat on me because I drink it too fast. So I mean, like,
injects it. He just injects it in his fucking veins.
So I'll have to take your word on that one.
Okay, so for the first bad review, I would say go check out this Game Fuel. I'm gonna try the other flavors. The other one was like a cherry flavor. You guys know I usually always go red. Go Bucks. But thought I'd try the berry. I'm not
Okay.
disappointed. I'm gonna bump my score up to an 8.
There we go. That's a better.
You know
number.
why?
That's a better
because
number.
I'm gonna continue to drink it.
Because Brian, we're trying to get a sponsorship here, and you can't give him anything less than an 8. God damn it!
No,
Gotta get a
because
B
I
on
could
it.
have I could have opened this and been like, nah, this sucks.
Yeah,
But no,
and
I enjoy it.
I will say that's
I'll
the
tell
best
you
part
what does
about
suck.
opening it before you ever tried it before. Because if you made a face after you tried that shit,
But did you see me? But did y'all see me? I drank it, and then I was like, "Huh, that's kind of good." And then I went back
Yeah.
for the big gulp. I'll tell you what, though, because I'm a fair man. Mountain Dew does have a fuck up here. Well, not here with this product, but they do have a fuck up, and
What is
that's
that?
that lemonade Mountain Dew.
what? They have
That
a
shit
lemonade?
is fucking gross.
They have a lemonade Mountain Dew now.
Yes, it is bad. Everybody has a miss, all right,
Yeah,
and
oh,
they got
yeah.
it right there.
I mean, hey,
Don't ever try it. Try the Charge Berry Blast Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel now in your select grocery stores and convenience stores, but don't drink the lemonade one. All right.
hey, and a real quick Wolf review. Oh, and I just lost Brian's video. Oh, it's back. George Dickel whiskey.
This is what he's doing. Kid just follow up a free ad with another free ad.
If we can get whiskey for free, it's better than Mountain Dew for free. Like,
Well, I don't really. All right, that's what he's doing. What is the first? Let's see if he can
Really
remember
good.
what is the first actual topic. Does anybody know?
the first real talk.
Oh, actually,
is going to be
yeah.
the Game of Thrones trailer.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay, fuck me, I
Scratch
guess.
We're not. No.
Oh, we're changing.
Have you
we're
guys
changing-
checked out this? Have you guys checked out this Michael? I know Jacob hasn't.
I do not know
Caleb,
actually. Yeah, we talked.
have you
about
checked
it.
out this Michael Jackson stuff?
I've heard about it, and you see, the thing is, I was actually looking for a documentary to watch last
Yo,
night, and
watch
I
this
went
shit.
with the Kennedys. But
Mistake.
Never a mistake.
Leaving
to go for
Neverland is on my radar. I'm gonna check it out eventually.
It's 4 hours long. It's 2 parts.
That's
They're
too
both like
much.
2 hours long.
That's what turned me off from it. It was like, I can't do
Exactly.
2 hours right now.
The
It's
moment
too
you
long.
I'm on
see
the
4
first-
hours on Netflix, you're like, nah.
Well, it's on HBO, so it's a little bit more premiere.
Oh,
Jacob.
so it's like it's got like, production value.
So I mean, like you actually see the kid's dick in Michael Jackson's mouth.
You can see the glitter in the pubes.
Nah.
Wow.
I'm on like maybe like an hour and 20 minutes into the first part, and the shit's pretty fucking graphic. It's like, whoa. Like this is how like whoa it was. At one point, the kid is like talking about the shit, and I was scratching my balls, and I had to stop because I was like,
Yo,
what the fuck is
That
going
is a real fucking thing right there, man. Like,
I was like, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't even touch myself. Like, so that's all I'm saying. Like,
yeah, that's.
So it's
I think we just found the title of this episode. I couldn't even touch myself.
it was crazy. Like, so now, let me say this. Well, do you guys think Michael Jackson is guilty of these allegations?
So
I don't want to hear from the white man.
no. That's what I'm saying. Let me get mine out of the way first because I'm a huge conspiracy theorist. Y'all know this. I have mixed feelings about this. My first thing is, what the fuck are these parents doing? Letting their kids sleep over at a grown goddamn man's house in his bed. He has a goddamn amusement park in his backyard. You don't think he's trying to fuck children?
All I'm gonna say is you should watch the documentary.
I will
because-
watch this documentary and then we'll come back to this. But all I'm saying is that
I see where you're. I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
yeah.
But even like as you watch it and you like hear the parents talk, it's like, oh okay. Like I
You
kind of
get
see.
it better.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
And also, I
but
will
I'm
say,
saying you should
like,
watch it. You should watch it.
You and I, like all three of us, we were kind of young when this whole Michael Jackson, allegations were started. I mean, we weren't even in high school at that time.
Yeah.
So I mean, like obviously, your first thought is just, oh, okay, well, fucking
It was in
pedophile, I got
19
nothing on that.
It was in 1986 when he started with the.
Ooh,
with these
jeez,
two
yeah,
kids.
we weren't even born then. But
Caleb,
like the
what do you-
trials, I mean, like they had more going. I think it was when we were in middle school, maybe in 8th grade, 9th
Something
grade.
like- yeah,
there was
yeah,
another case going on.
Well, there was one. It was 2001 or 2002. I think it was 2002.
Okay, so that was when we were in 7th grade, I think.
2003.
Yeah, I was in
something like that.
Japan, and like that was a topic of discussion when we were in 8th grade.
Matter of fact, I'll
Caleb's a
get to
year
that
younger than
2003
us, I
case.
think, right, Caleb?
I'll get to that
What?
2003. Yeah, Caleb, what do you think about this?
My opinion is like I feel like I can't really make an opinion because it was so long ago. Like I wasn't even born, I wasn't around, and I feel like my opinion has been so diluted by like all the pop culture stuff, like South Park making the Mr. Jefferson and all that stuff. Like I feel like I'm like in the back of my mind, I'm just like, oh yeah, he definitely did it, but like I don't really have all the. I'm just been so polluted with he's a pedophile, right? So
Exactly, and that is exactly how I feel about it. But I'm drunk, so.
You know what's funny about what's funny about that you're ignorant, just like the you're ignorant thing that South Park went with so heavy is like the guys that are in this documentary are talking about it, and they were saying how he said that people are so ignorant and they wouldn't understand what this connection was. So it's just like funny to like as soon as the guy said like, yeah, he said, like people are ignorant. Literally, it clicked in my brain. You're so ignorant. They're ignorant. And I
they got doo-doo in their brains.
It's not funny. Like the shit's fun. Okay, so this is my thoughts on it. It's hard to say whether it's true or whether it's not, strictly based on the fact that there's not enough concrete evidence to prove that it did happen.
Well, that's the case with any sexual assault, though.
But the two guys, this is my thing. Do I believe Michael Jackson was a sick fuck? Probably. There was something fucked up with him. All right.
Anyone that has their facial structure like that, like through surgery, like they have something else in mind. That dude was ghoulish looking. Like, you gotta give me that. Like, the dude looked ghoulish. You can't look like that at the end of your life and like not have something going on up there.
Anyway, I don't think. Anyway, now, was he flirty with these kids? Did he maybe touch these kids? Look, he could have fucked these kids. All right, we don't fucking know. He might have fucked these kids. I'd say it's 50,
that is the most nonchalant.
Either he fucked the kids or he didn't. All right.
Yo, you might have fucked some kids. I don't know.
Or like he actually, according to the dudes in the documentary, he never really fucked them. It was a lot of oral sex and touching and stuff like that.
Oh, so okay, Bill Clinton.
So, but what I'm saying is, it's hard to say if it happened or not because the two guys that are in this documentary, that case that we're talking about, 2003, they went on the stand and sided with Michael Jackson, testified for him, and said that it never happened because there was another guy that had taken him to court.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like now they're coming back and they're like, nah, that really did happen. And it just seems weird. Like, that seems weird. And if you watch it, it's like the parents are like I said earlier, it's like, how could a parent let this happen? But it's like,
that's my thing.
Weird. But like I say, you got to watch it. It's like he tricked everybody. Like he made everybody feel this certain way. Like he made them feel like he was like that they were all a family. It's weird. You just gotta watch it. Like I don't want to ruin it for you guys. It is really good. But it's just like the R. Kelly thing. It's like, yo, there's a video of him pissing on this fucking girl. There's now a new video that they can't even release. It's so bad. Him talking about this is sorry everybody, but he's talking about give me like that 14-year-old pussy and all this shit like that they just revealed in court. Like there's stuff like this happened. This motherfucker is a motherfucking.
Those words just on their own are.
He should be castrated.
Yes,
but this Michael Jackson.
That's why. Real quick, I'm sorry. Like just before I lose it, the fact that there's video of him saying that. He's gonna go on CBS this morning and say we're trying to murder him. Like
it just aired today. Like I think he did it like Tuesday or something.
I don't give a fuck. When he did his little tirade, he knows he said that shit. In his tirade, he knows he's fucking 14-year-old girls. It doesn't matter how long ago it was, whether or not it's still relevant. Brian's still drinking this goddamn Mountain.
Yo, this shit's growing on me. It's like good.
But no, like just like his whole thing, like no one innocent does that. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm sorry. We can go back to Michael Jackson. I mean, they're kind of both in the same boat. Like they're both pieces of shit in that sense, obviously.
If we know Michael did or not, the only comparison or really I was talking about it is like the R. Kelly thing. It's like, yo, like, bro, you got caught. Like, come on now. There's like concrete, hard fucking evidence.
Like you literally filmed yourself.
Like the Michael Jackson thing, it's a lot of like he say, she say, like it might have happened, it might not have happened. Now, and it's like, I guess Pierce Morgan released this unreleased interview today that he did with Michael Jackson in like 1999. and it was pretty much saying that like it was Michael Jackson just talking about how people won't leave him alone, and he just like and like he always tries to help kids and likes kids, and like I don't know, he connects really well with kids, and like they try to kill him for it and bury him for it. And I'm just like, all right, bro. I mean, you're a grown ass man who likes to hang out with kids. Like, it is kind of fucking weird. Like, people can have their opinion, like that opinion, but
and like
but
I
don't
get it.
know.
Like maybe it's just because like me personally, I'm not great with kids. Like even like when it's like my friends' kids, like I held a baby for the first time in my whole life last year. I just don't do kids
weird.
well. Yeah, it's weird. It is
I don't
weird.
do kids well.
I just don't like. I just don't know how to relate. I'm like, even when I was a kid, I didn't really like kids that much. You know, I'm like that kind of guy. But I mean, like, there's a difference between the guy that's like really good with kids and the guy that's attracted to kids. Like, I watched that Abducted in Plain Sight the other night. Me and Lindsay did, and like the guy starts off as like, "Oh, I'm just a friend of the family that like I also appreciate your kids. Like, you know, we're
Yeah, I
friends."
think I've seen like half of it.
And then all of a sudden it turns into like, oh, what if I take your kid out for a trip? And the parents are like, okay, well, you know, we're Mormon and like you're cool.
Yeah, that's kind of how it happened with the Michael Jackson thing too.
I don't know, man. Like,
But I don't want to ruin it.
yeah. And I just one quick question. I mean, obviously, I don't know if they touch on it in the Michael Jackson documentary that you watched there. Is the family of the victims, are they religious? Do they talk about that at all, or not really a thing?
One of them's from like New Zealand.
So they're just.
I mean, one of them's from like Australia.
Okay.
The other one's from some other fucking place. The other
It
one's
just
like
seems
American.
like
I don't remember.
religious families are more apt to getting
Nah, they haven't really ever
fucked
talked
over
about
by that
religion
kind
or
of
anything
stuff.
like
So
that.
I'm just wondering.
Yeah, I don't know. I fucking R. Kelly. Hope he goes to jail for forever.
I mean, hopefully that'd be nice. Give him that
Um,
treatment because we all know that crimes against children in prison, that's a death sentence.
yeah.
I mean, granted,
What,
R. Kelly probably won't be around that, but
Shit, who knows?
I hope
Might
so.
be.
Oh, you know, like it's very few times in my life where I could think, if I found out that you know someone got fucked in the ass in prison,
Wow.
I'd be okay with. R. Kelly getting fucked in the ass in prison, I would not bat an eye at it. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Anyway,
I guess.
next
Sorry.
subject.
I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking for this list of topics that we're talking about. Speaking of getting raped, Game of Thrones.
Oh, he went to Game of Thrones.
Game
with
of
it.
Thrones season 8 trailer just dropped. That's just a whole series about rape. Honestly, if you think about it, the whole series is about rape and child porn and incest. Really, for the throne, rape for the throne.
It's medieval warfare. Yeah, that's how it works. Rape for the throne. Jesus Christ.
That's their new hashtag, I think.
That should be the tagline.
Rape for the throne.
Rape for the throne.
Oh, we're gonna get canceled before we start.
So yeah, it's starting. A month and a week, right?
Yeah,
Exactly
April
a month and a
14th,
week
yeah,
away.
exactly from today that we're recording this. Yeah.
And then life will be over as we know it. Because really, what else are we gonna watch after Game of Thrones?
The back of my eyelids. I'm dead.
Can they create a show better?
Yo, okay, so this is. I'm so glad you asked that question. As I watched the trailer, that went through my head. I thought, is there going to be a show that matches this intensity and just fanfare? Because it brings in, you know, fantasy nerds like myself, but it also brings in, you know, people that are just fans of human stories like my wife. And it's just like the perfect blending point of intrigue and
Game of Thrones
fantasy.
is the Barack Obama of television shows.
God damn it, he
Just brings everybody together.
oh, Mike dropped it. God damn it. That might even be a better title for the episode. That would bring in viewers. Game of Thrones is Barack Obama.
Caleb, you're a thespian. What do you think of Game of Thrones?
Okay.
What do you think of Game of Thrones? Like as an actor?
I love it. I told you at the beginning it's my favorite show. Acting wise, it's like out of the main group, like even the weakest actor is still pretty strong. Like I think probably Emilia Clarke out of the main people is probably the worst actor.
You think she's the worst?
Real quick, Caleb.
Out out of our main people left, yeah, she's probably the worst one there.
I hate to sound ignorant here, but which one is Emilia Clarke?
Are you
Daenerys.
kidding me?
Daenerys? Okay,
Stormborn.
yeah. I feel you. No,
Of
no,
the
I'm just
Targaryen.
double checking. For some reason, I thought it was
Wait.
Sansa. So I'm
The
just
Unburnt.
making sure.
No,
The
Sansa
Khaleesi
is
Great
Sophie Turner.
Dressy.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but
She also
I
made
mean,
Dark
it's great. It's very Shakespearean, which is nice.
That's very true. I feel you on that. My biggest thing is there's titties everywhere.
The titties really dropped off hard like after season 3.
I will say though, you know what? The HBO in a lot of shows like that, they have a pattern of we're gonna get people hooked.
Well,
In order to get people hooked, you gotta show some tits.
Well,
Right.
you know what it really is, and Emilia Clarke is the prime example. She became more famous than the show.
Mhm.
So she at some point was like, "Yo, I don't have to show you guys my." That's
And she
literally
straight
what
up said,
happened.
like, I'm not gonna do
She
any more
said,
nude
"I
scenes.
am not doing any more nude scenes."
And also,
Right.
the lady that's playing Cersei, whenever she had to walk through the streets naked, that was a CGI scene.
Yeah.
Like that was
Yeah.
not her actual body.
But I mean, let's be honest. We all anybody trying to see her too. I mean, come on now.
Wait,
we
did
saw
you
it.
say-
We saw it literally episode 1 when you were getting
Did you say
fucked by
Cersei?
Jaime. Cersei,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cersei, Cersei.
Just he's been drinking.
Yeah, man, I'm lost in the sauce right now. But
I try to tell him not to drink for the shows. He doesn't listen.
you did not tell me that today, and my birthday was yesterday, so I'm allowed to have a good time, man. I'm
Yeah,
on
happy
vacation.
belated birthday.
Thank you guys.
Happy belated birthday to
I
Jacob.
was wondering if y'all were gonna say that on air, but you know.
Well, no, because it's not your birthday, so I don't
not,
give a
but,
shit
like,
anymore.
Come on. Fuck
My
me.
birthday was during our like month holiday break.
It really was. So like, we had no
So-
opportunity. I will say, like, this is actually the first year I've ever been like excited for my birthday. Like, usually I just don't give a fuck. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I got another year old or whatever. But this year, like, on Saturday, we're actually going over to a friend's house. We're gonna play the Game of Thrones board game, actually, which I just got the expansion with the Targaryens in there.
You fucking nerd.
I'm so excited, dude. And then we're going to play Secret Hitler, which is like a deception game. And then we're going to roll that into a game of Risk that we're going to style after World War II. So,
That sounds like the whitest night I've ever heard.
yo, Trev's invited. I hope he comes. I'm excited about it, though. It's like that's kind of my thing. Like, it's hard for me to find people that actually want to play that kind of stuff. I'm big on strategy board games, and actually, before we did this podcast, I was sitting here playing Hearts of Iron 4.
Nobody's heard of that game.
Exactly, it's a World War II fucking simulation game. No one really has unless you're looking for it. It is by far one of the best fucking games of all time. It's the Red Dead. I actually sent a tweet out about this. It is Hearts of Iron is the Red Dead Redemption of strategy games. So yeah, that's my little rant. So back to
you
Game of
done?
Thrones. I want to get another cup of whiskey.
What was your guys' favorite part about the trailer? I liked all the John and Danny stuff together. I liked the Arya monologue throughout it.
That's yeah.
And I also liked the tad bit of foreshadowing that they gave with Jaime Lannister of pretty much what path he's going to choose.
Yeah.
Because he was saying to Cersei, I vowed to fight for the living, and I plan on doing that. Which pretty much he's saying,
Now-
fuck you. I'm about to go roll with these dudes who know what the
Whatever
fuck
it
is about to
takes
go
to keep
on.
humankind
I don't-
alive. kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he was talking to Cersei on that one. I feel like he was probably talking to John because John knows he's with the
okay.
Lannisters,
Yeah,
okay.
so he's
That
probably
is-
trying to convince him to let
Mhm.
let him go. And we saw him at the end of the last season. We saw him leave Cersei, and so
Sure.
I think that's my opinion. We don't
Okay,
No,
but
no,
we do
no,
know
yeah.
that, like, okay, so real quick, sorry like to interrupt, but prediction for the series, they're gonna die. Cersei and fucking Jaime are gonna die, but they're gonna
I
die
think
together.
one of them.
I think they're gonna
one
die
of them
together.
has to die.
I think
I
they're
don't
both
think
gonna
both
die.
of them have to die.
My favorite thing about the whole trailer, though, is the fear aspect, because it's Arya talking about like, I'm ready to see Death's face,
Yeah.
but
right. Yeah.
it
Or
starts
Death
with
has
her
many- yeah.
terrified.
Yeah. It's like a horror aspect. Like, it's like scary.
Exactly. And and Cersei, who is normally that fucking hardcore alpha bitch fucking, getting them kind of thing, trembling with her glass of wine.
But I don't know, because she does have that very sinister grin smile towards the end of the trailer.
I will say, but at that scene where she's trembling with the glass of wine, she looks legitimately terrified.
And that's why I think at some point she's going to realize that she really doesn't have Jamie.
I think she's going to... No, what I think it is that she's going to realize she made the wrong decision to not send her forces north, and it's too late. Because I think Winterfell's going to fall in episode 3. I think there's going to be a lot of death in episode 3. I honest to God think Sansa and Arya are going to die in episode 3, which is going to be the biggest filmed battle of all fucking time.
I just don't think... I
and
think
Jon and Daenerys
die,
are going to escape Dragonback to King's Landing, where they're going to start forming the last stand.
But this is what Game of Thrones have done. This is what Game of Thrones has done to us. It has taught us, season after season, don't get attached to any character. Exactly. Nobody is safe. Nobody is safe. Anybody could die at any second.
We all remember how we felt when we saw Ned Stark get his head chopped off.
So that's why I don't think... You can't just kill everybody. You can't. Everybody's going to be expecting that.
Now, I will say, the one thing... I honest to God think that George R. R. Martin is going to choose a single victor.
He's not choosing anything. He's not writing any of this.
He is still a huge part of it, though.
No, he just said today in a statement that says he hasn't been to set whatsoever, and he has no idea what's happening in the show. What is he doing? Yeah. He can't hear us. Jacob, sit down and stop drinking because you're drunk and you can't focus.
I gotta take a quick piss.
Oh my god.
Y'all talk. I did not know this news. I thought that he was still in coordination with them because I know that he's still writing the books. And I thought that he was... Honestly, the way he talked about it, it felt like he chose the TV show as an alternate ending to his own books. So, I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes here. I've got to piss like a racehorse, so...
So what are your predictions for the season, Kaleb?
Okay.
Hello?
That will Cersei. Or Cersei will kill Jaime. One of them is going to kill the other. My bet is on Jaime killing Cersei.
Yeah.
But one is going to kill the other. Who's going to kill who? But that's what I said. I think, honestly, I've been trying to figure out who I think is going to die between Jon and Dany, and who would actually get the Iron Throne. And I think...
You think they're both going to die?
I
think one of them...
It's going to be one. I think it's just going to be one of them. And I could see, if Jon dies and Dany gets the throne, then she'll just crush the throne, bring in democracy, and her whole storyline will be complete or whatever. And I think that'll also tie in nice where if Jon, figures out, when he finally figures out who he actually is, him sacrificing himself, it's a nice tie in with his story, bringing both of his fathers were pretty honorable, that Ned and Rhaegar. So I think that'll be a nice tie in for his story. If he's the one that dies and she gets the throne, she gets to bring in the democracy that she's been trying to bring in for years. And I think Sansa will stay in Winterfell. I don't think she's dying. I don't really think Arya is going to die either.
I don't think. I just don't think they're going to kill that many people.
Yeah, I think we've seen most of our deaths. I think everybody else though is fair game. Brienne or Varys or the Hound. All of those secondary, still important but kind of secondary. I think all of those characters, they'll probably be wiped off. But I don't think the Hound will die before he gets to kill the Mountain. I think he's got to kill the Mountain one more time.
That does sound like a pivotal fucking story moment though too.
Yeah.
I mean, I caught the tail end of that. Every secondary character is going to be dead.
Jacob.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Early in the season. Yeah. I feel that completely. I think that's definitely going to be a theme where it comes down to, this season is where we're going to realize who was supposed to be the main characters.
Right.
It's going to come down to Jon and Daenerys as we're going to feel like we're going to ultimately feel like these two are the ultimate characters. One of them is going to die, and whoever lives is going to be the ultimate victor of the entire show. That's just what I think is going to happen, but obviously, knowing Game of Thrones, literally anything can happen, so who the fuck knows?
Yep. Yeah, Game of Thrones, April 14th.
14th?
Right after the Masters.
Right after the Masters.
Also, what else comes out that... Endgame comes out that same weekend, doesn't it? Doesn't Avengers Endgame come out that same weekend?
Let me
Friday
check.
before that?
I don't remember.
The guy in the chair is about to fucking go off on us real quick. He's got his phone out. I see him texting.
While he is looking at that, another thing that is rumored to come out in spring is a new Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
It was called the Xbox. What was it called? The Xbox.
You texted me and I thought you were fucking making shit up.
Yeah. And then I had it because I told you. Nah, let me tell you what the real name is on the show. Now I gotta
their
look
new
it
thing
up.
is like the Xbox One S discless edition or something like that. Like
yes, it's disc. It doesn't have. Okay, it was called the Xbox Maverick.
Maverick. Thank you.
That's what the thing. But now, which was a cool name, they've changed it. The official name is the Xbox One S All Digital Edition.
All Digital. That's what it is. Okay, so real quick, just because. I agree, Maverick would have been a much better name because that's the code name, like the project name. Also, instead of the 1X, the Scorpion. Like, come on. Like, Scorpion's such a better fucking name than 1X.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. So basically, pre-orders start in April. I think they're saying the console is probably going to launch at the end of May. And it's just an Xbox One S with no disc drive. That's all it is.
So, real quick, all I got to say about that is... It feels like they're testing the waters.
Well, yeah,
like to see how it sells. Xbox at this point, like they're losing the console race to both parties. They're losing to PlayStation. They're probably losing to Nintendo right now. Obviously, Xbox has been around. The Xbox One has been around longer than the Switch, so they have more numbers out there. But sales, like constant sales, Nintendo is currently beating Xbox, by a fucking mile. But what they're doing right now is they're trying to see, is there a market for this all-digital version? Which,
there's obviously a market for it. That's why GameStop is about to be closed down in 2 months.
But what they're about to find out, though, is whether or not that market extends beyond Europe. Because Europe has a much better infrastructure for all-digital versions.
I don't think it has nothing to do with that. People don't buy
The United States does not have a great infrastructure for
it doesn't matter,
digital.
But nobody's buying hard copies. That's what it's about. Nobody's buying hard copies.
Well,
it doesn't matter Europe, America. They don't give a shit about that. It's people are not buying hard copies of games.
Okay, well, that's exactly what I'm saying, though, is that the hard copies of games are being bought in the fucking heartland of America. That is still a thing. I mean, I lived in...
It's not, though.
No, it really is, though. Like, I lived in New Mexico for a long time. I have friends there. Like, people still buy hard copies of games because...
6 years ago.
I still have friends there. Like,
but what
people
I'm saying
still buy
is,
hard copies because they cannot get the fucking digital
I buy
downloads.
hard copies. I buy hard copies, but I'm a minority.
Well, yeah, you're black, but...
that was low hanging.
Yeah, you said that.
I'm a minority of a consumer of video games. People don't buy hard copies.
A lot of people don't, and I'll give you that.
That is why
but
PlayStation will also have a disc driveless console.
They will, and that's what I'm trying to say, though, is that I feel like Xbox is testing the waters on all digital to see how it sells, because it's going to be cheaper because they don't have to put a disc drive in there.
It's going to sell like all the rest of these Xbox consoles.
Well, that's the thing, though, too, is like obviously Xbox now is the tertiary console. Like, if you have a PlayStation, you have a Switch, why the fuck do you want an Xbox? Oh, well, I'll buy it now because it's only $200 kind of thing, right? But what they're going to see is that there is a market for it. That's ultimately what I was going for, is that they're going to see that there is a market for it. So when they come out with the next Xbox version, they're going to see that there is a market for that version that has no disk drive. But they will also sell a version with a disk drive that has more space, probably. Which obviously we've seen, over the last couple generations. There's always a higher memory volume version of each console. I just feel like the Xbox is going to see. Right now, they're trying to say, "Hey, we're trying to catch up as much as we can. We're trying to save as much money as we can. We're already producing these Xboxes, so let's go ahead and switch the current production over to diskless. It's cheaper for us to make, and we can move more units. We'll see what it looks like, and that gets us prepared for the next generation." And I think that whatever information they gather off this, if the sales of Xbox go through the fucking roof, PlayStation will follow suit with the next generation. I think that's a smart move by Xbox because they're doing whatever they can to catch up. But ultimately, it comes off as a desperation, Hail Mary kind of play. Like, we got to figure out what's going on right now with our company now. I'm not saying it's a bad move. I'm just saying I understand exactly where they're coming from, and I'm excited to see what the information we gather from this is.
I just don't think they're looking to see if there's a market for it because you don't put millions of dollars into a product unless you know there's a market.
No, I understand exactly what you're saying, but you don't. I feel like we're blessed to live on the East Coast, right? Where there's a lot
GameStops
of
will be
infrastructure.
closed in 2 years.
Oh yeah, like I'm not fighting that argument at all.
And it's
All I'm
because
saying is
they're not needed.
all I'm saying is that the same way that I'm saying there's not that much infrastructure in the heartland of America. Also, the majority of the population is not in the heartland of America. They're losing.
Nor have the money to buy consoles anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, like they have the money a little bit, but like, all I'm saying is like the majority of your sales are going to be where infrastructure is because that's where civilization is. Like that's normal. All I'm saying is that like they're trying to see if they're going to lose that fucking maybe 500,000 people total across the fucking globe that don't have that built-in download speed. It's not that big of a loss concerning the size of Microsoft and obviously Sony as well. When they move on to this eventually, like it's inevitable. All I'm saying is that there is a portion of the country that does not have this high-speed internet, but the majority of the country does, and they're trying to see like, do they take big losses on this? I don't think Microsoft is worried about losing Kansas. I think what they're trying to see is, will Kansas still buy some of these fucking diskless Xbox? That's all
I just don't think it's that complex. I think it's, hey, nobody's buying discs. Let's put out a console that doesn't have a disc drive.
But you're fighting my argument right now. What I'm saying is that like they're literally seeing like, hey, there's no risk in doing this experiment right now. All we do is gather more information for Microsoft. Like this is the perfect move for Xbox right now. Seeing whether or not this particular console will help boost the Xbox name where it belongs, or like on the coastline, like where there's infrastructure, or does this actually like how much do we lose?
I mean, I see what you're saying. We just see it two different ways. They don't need to do this.
I think we're on the same page.
They don't need to do this.
Yeah, I think like
the discless boxes are gonna sell.
We're on the same page, but we're on different.
They don't need to throw bait out there to see if anything, the bait is gonna make it fail because they're gonna be like, oh, this fucking thing's a piece of shit.
Yeah, and you know what though? Honestly, the only thing that's gonna fix Xbox, get better exclusives, man.
Well, I mean, that's just we've beat that. We've talked that to the.
I mean, goddamn, you had Crackdown 3 for how many years in development, and it came out as a goddamn fucking Xbox 360 game.
Yeah, like I said, we've talked about them not having games so much.
I mean, we've talked it to death. We don't really need to go into it again, but Jesus.
Kaleb, when does Endgame come out? Now that
April
Jacob's talked for
26th.
7.5 minutes about an Xbox that nobody cares about.
Fuck you.
April 26th.
Thank
I was
you.
way off then. Okay.
Speaking of MCU, last topic for the day. Captain Marvel comes out tonight, Thursday, March 7th at, I think, there's 9 o'clock showings tonight. I'm going tomorrow. I'm not even that excited about it, but it's just an MCU film. so I have to go see it. Caleb, are you gonna go see it this weekend or anytime soon?
Yeah. My brother's coming into town because he's on spring break, and me, him, and Jess, my girlfriend, are gonna go see it tomorrow.
And I don't want to not see it because it's a superhero with a woman. I don't want to see it because it looks like a boring fucking origin story that we could have gotten 15 years ago from any other Marvel fucking hero.
I saw a headline for a review. I didn't click on it because I was busy doing other stuff, but the headline read Captain Marvel should have been better than what it is, but I haven't actually read it.
It's going to be a 2-hour boring Captain America origin story, and then the last 25 minutes it's going to somehow bring us back into current MCU.
Brian.
And that is annoying.
Brian. Never talk shit about the Captain America origin story.
It's not good.
In front of me. That is by far the best origin story we've ever received from a superhero movie.
No.
Ever.
Iron Man movie was better.
No, shut up. But the Captain Marvel movie, I saw the same headline that...
so he didn't like my argument, which completely dispelled his statement.
It didn't dispel my argument. We had different opinions.
The first Iron Man is better than the Captain America movie.
We had different opinions there. That doesn't dispel my argument. Come on, man.
I mean, the first Iron Man movie is definitely better than
the first Iron Man movie, very good. We have different opinions. I think the first Captain America movie has a better origin story. I very much enjoy Captain America, and I very much enjoy Iron Man. They're both great movies. We have different opinions on which one's better. Bottom line, all I'm saying is that, Captain Marvel, I agree with you in the sense that, it's going to be another fucking origin story that we don't really need to see, and it's going to basically, I feel like this origin story is going to basically make Avengers 4 feel useless. Because I feel like we're going to find out, Captain Marvel has this ability to turn back time without a stone. So then we're going to watch it and think, so that's how they're going to fix things in Endgame. Because Captain Marvel is Marvel's version of Superman, basically. And she's going to come in.
I don't think she can turn back time.
No, she literally can turn back time.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, she has the ability to manipulate time. That's the thing. And we're gonna get this. It's gonna feel like a fucking cheap ass retcon with Endgame, and that's my biggest worry. Is that Endgame is gonna feel cheap as fuck, based on Captain Marvel.
I don't think anyone will suffer from this movie at all. I think this movie is pointless, and they could have just put her in Endgame. And then show how she got there.
I feel like that completely. I agree with you 100%. They should have done this movie after Endgame.
But I do think this movie is setting up the secret invasion, which might be important in the next phase.
Which might not even be a phase. They're saying there might not even be a phase. They might just do some Marvel films for a while and then just kind of figure out how to put them together later. That's kind of, I think that's what Marvel and Disney kind of
Why even bring in Captain Marvel then, though, if they're not going to do Secret Invasion?
So I'm saying it's a pointless film. I've said that. I've been saying that since the first trailer dropped.
Yeah, you're 100% right. If that's the way they go with it, then why bother?
They should have just put her in Avengers. Here's your Silver Surfer.
They should have made the Nick Fury and Kobe Smulders, whatever her character's name is, I can't remember.
Maria Hill.
God damn. That's why we had Kaleb in here. That's exactly why we had Kaleb in here. He got that. He hit me real quick with that name. I feel like their whole mission to find the pager to call Captain Marvel should have been part of the last Avengers movie. I just feel like that would have been a lot better done, so we don't have to have a whole fucking movie based on...
But it was... The pager scene was at the end of Avengers.
It was at the very end. No, the pager scene was...
There was a whole mission to find it.
Oh, no. See, I mean, I somewhat agree with you. They should have just had that post-credit scene and then the rest of that play out in the Avengers movie. We don't need this 2.5-hour movie that we're about to get.
Exactly. We're all on the same page.
I very much believe that Doctor Strange, we could have just thrown him into fucking the Thor movie. We didn't need an entire fucking Doctor Strange movie either.
What I will say about Doctor Strange, though, Doctor Strange,
it's
it brought
very
a
antsy.
level of, just straight up visual prowess, I guess I should say. Like, it was basically Marvel's way of saying, we can do Inception better. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's just their way of saying, like, hey, we have this wacky-ass character that we want you guys to actually enjoy because he's going to die eventually so you can get connected to him. And this is our way of saying, like, hey, he does these cool things, like, let's go ahead and show him. And maybe that's what they're doing with Captain Marvel, too. Like, I don't know. Like, we haven't seen it play out yet. But I see where you're coming from. I'm just saying, like, I also see where MCU is coming from, and this is our chance to do a very over-the-top visual production movie with Doctor Strange. And maybe that's what they're doing with Captain Marvel, too, I hope.
I don't know. I'm going to see. Like I said, I'm going to see it tomorrow. So I will check back in. You can check me out on Twitter. I'll probably be talking about it or something. Caleb, you said you're going to see it this weekend?
Tomorrow, 7
Oh,
o'clock.
okay, that's what's up. Jacob, are you seeing it this weekend?
I think the wife and I are going to go see it tomorrow.
That's what's up.
All right. I'll talk to her here in a minute when we get done with the show.
That's cool. Well, I mean, I think we're at the end of the show.
Yeah, I
think
got
that's
nothing
it.
else.
Caleb, thanks for joining us today. Caleb will be on most shows. I mean, unless something goes wrong. But
I mean, hopefully he's on every show. I mean, like, I feel
Yeah.
like he adds a certain depth to it. I mean, I enjoyed having him here, so
yeah.
keeps me in check. It lets me walk away and take a piss every once in a while, for Christ's sake.
So, Caleb, thanks for being here. Thanks for the social media work you've been doing. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Again, you guys go like, share, comment, all that stuff. Anywhere that you listen, anywhere you find us, check out the website. Check out the YouTube. Send us questions. We'll answer them on the show. All that bullshit. You can find me on Twitter at Call Me Mr. Bad. Jacob on Twitter at Bromosapien TV. Caleb, Twitter.
At K Edley EDLEY 23.
Dope. And
Nailed it.
yeah, that's it for us. Jacob, take us out.
Yeah, guys, like Brian just said, make sure you check all those socials. They'll all be posted below on whatever platform you are watching this on, including the YouTube. Also, don't be afraid to, like we said before, check us out on battleofentertainment.com. And we are also going to be working on the Patreon to make sure that we have some tiers there. We want to make sure that Battle of Entertainment is a platform for everyone to feel safe. Come there, talk on the Patreon. Talk the same way that we talk on the show. And also help us get the fuck out of our day jobs. That is the ultimate goal here. And, we want to hear from you guys. That's our biggest issue right now, is that we want to hear more questions from the community. We see the numbers moving. And don't get me wrong, like, we love our lurkers. We love the guys that listen that don't want to be heard from. That's a big part of social media here. But let us know what you're thinking. Let us know what you think about the show. Let us know what you want to hear from us. We're more than happy to talk about anything. I mean, as you've heard from this episode, we're all over the goddamn place. We love video games. We love social media. We love TV shows. We love movies. And we love sports. So just let us know what you want to hear from us. What you think that we're better at, what you think we're not good at, and why. But the only way we know is if you reach out to us, let us know what you're thinking. So, on that point, that'll do it for us, guys. I'm Jacob Wolf. He's Brian Davis. And that's Kaleb Edley, by the way. And together, we're all Bad Wolf Entertainment. Just remember, you ain't got no shit to run your mouth. Peace. Cut the audacity.
I just saw your message. Oh well, that sucks. Boy, answer it on Twitter.
Wait, Jared had a question? Wait, Jared had a question?
Something about soccer. About soccer.
Oh, I don't give a shit about that.
I'm sorry, it was all cutting out there. I'm sorry. Can you say it again, Caleb? I was doing something like. Go ahead.
It was something about soccer.
Well, I know a lot about soccer actually, because was he talking about Liverpool?
I took a screenshot because I knew I wouldn't remember. It's like UEFA or some shit. Let's see. Who will win the UEFA league?
Oh,
that
he
Real
want to know about
Madrid
UEFA. Okay, so Real Madrid just got their ass whipped by Ajax out of nowhere. No one expected it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the UEFA League right now. I wish we had seen that, actually. I would have had some insight on that. It's very rare that I'm the one that knows more than anybody else on this thing, but soccer is where I know the most at. But yeah, honestly, well, okay, well, it doesn't make any sense to say it now, I guess, but
No, I mean you can message him on the Instagram, I guess.
yeah. I'll go ahead and if you don't mind, Caleb, actually text me in the morning and remind me to message back to Jared because I'm going to forget. Like, obviously, I know Jared's like one of our friends. Like, he's gonna support us no matter what. But like, I hate like our friends thinking that we don't care about what they say. So,
Jacob, just text Caleb how to get his audio track to us.
oh yeah, that's easy. It's real easy.
All right, I'm out of here.
All right, later, bye.
All right.
Real quick, Caleb, before you get off,
Mhm.
are you still there? Okay,
Yep.
cool. Just save the audio. So just go to Audacity, go to File, Save As. Save it as episode, what is this, 43?
Save project as.
Yes, save project as.
Okay.
Save
And
as episode 43. Save it as Edley. Save it as episode 43 Edley.
Okay.
So after that's
My
done saving.
My computer's real slow. It hasn't come up yet.
No, you're fine.
I need a new one.
Well, hopefully, if this Patreon takes off, we'll get everybody new computers. That's the goal. So once that's done,
Uh-huh.
then you'll go to File, Export. Export as MP3.
Okay.
And save it as the same name. Episode 43 Edley. It might take a minute as well because it's converting the file. It probably
Okay.
will take a little bit longer, actually. And also, before I ask you to do anything, the Dropbox is full because my interview with my sister is actually on the Dropbox and taking up way too much space.
Gotcha.
So before we do that, let me go ahead and get that removed so I can get that set up for our YouTube as well. Hopefully I can find it here. What is this? I'm working to get that changed. Jesus Christ, you sent me the whole fucking 3-hour video. That's why. So I'm gonna
Do I save it where it's like natively, or can I just save it to my desktop?
Oh yeah, just save it to desktop. Yeah, just save it to desktop. You don't have to do anything until you have the MP3 file.
Okay.
Now, do you have Dropbox on your computer or no?
I can't remember. I don't think. I think
No
I
one
might have
does.
taken it off.
Okay. So hopefully you don't have it because Dropbox is real picky with if you already have a Dropbox saved, it will not let you send it to our Dropbox, of course.
Uh-huh.
So just do me a favor, go to Dropbox.com and try and log in as Bad Wolf Entertainment, okay?
All right.
It's all the same login information that you already have.
All right.
I'm gonna let the dog out of the room real quick. How's starting going, baby? You okay? Yeah. All the papers over here. It's like, fuck this paper. Bailey just went out. I can see. Sorry, Caleb.
Fine. All right. So when I'm exporting it as an MP3, this box comes up as like artist name, track title. Do I need to fill any of that out?
No, you're good with that. It's okay.
Okay. All right. So that's working. Dropbox is loading.
Okay.
Sign in. It's Bad Wolf Entertainment 910.
Mm-hmm. Gmail.com. Also, by the way, Caleb, something I want to talk to you about. I mean, I set up literally everything, including our website and all that kind of shit, the SoundCloud, all that jazz, with all the same login information. I know it's not the most secure way to do things. I mean, if you have any input on that, like, by far, let us know. I just try to keep it as simple as possible. I mean, we're not making much money right now, so like, it's not the biggest deal if we get hacked, kind of thing. We don't even have that many followers right now, so it's not a big deal. But like, eventually, we're gonna need to do a little bit more security on that. So, anytime you want to change any passwords, you have full autonomy to do so. Okay, just let us know.
Sounds good.
Cool. Cool.
Dropbox. There's about 10 minutes remaining.
Okay. I got that video downloaded here within the next 5 seconds here. As soon as I do, I'll get that deleted off here so we have free up some space. God damn, I keep burping. Alright, so I got that here. Let me, before I do anything actually, since you got some time. Also, if you don't mind, Caleb, I'll probably just text you on the side about this particular project. This interview I did with my sister, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna do a couple more of these with some friends, and we're gonna post these on the YouTube, obviously, as well. But I'm doing them all as Bromo Sapien, which is my personal thing. But I want to make sure that we're advertising them as much as possible. So, like, I'm going to try and make some trailers for all these little interviews.
You're freezing up on me.
Exactly. So I just want to make sure, like, we're not going to have any issues, post them to the Instagram and, the Twitters and all that shit.
Sorry, you got to start over. You froze up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'm doing...
I got you, you're putting them on the Bromo Sapien.
Oh, yeah. So, like, everything's being done under my Twitch Bromo Sapien name. Mm-hmm. But obviously, like, anything that can bring attention to the Battle with Entertainment name, I'm going to try and do it. So, I'm going to try and make some trailers. I'm just going to need your help on figuring out how to get these sent over to you. I mean, probably through the Dropbox. I just don't know how to get that kind of shit uploaded to the Instagram and Twitter and all that jazz.
Oh, yeah. If you put it in the Dropbox, I could check it out and put it on the Instagram and all that.
Okay, cool. Also, Caleb, we'll talk, we really appreciate how much work you've done for us already so far. Like, we've seen a huge increase in numbers, just based on social media shit, which I know Brian already told you, but, I even texted him silently. I was like, hey, I appreciate you saying that to him because, it really has been a huge help for us.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man.
All right, so I think I got that figured out here, so let me go ahead and free up some fucking space on here. Bailey, I see. Oh, it still says full. Okay, so what I need to free up some room real quick here. We have a lot of episodes saved on here still, so more time to do this.
Much this space is on here?
What was that?
How much space is on here?
We get 2 terabytes, I think, for free.
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the upgrade amount is 2 terabytes. But I mean, we get enough space for what we're doing here. We just gotta clear out, what we aren't using right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not that bad. I mean, when we're a bigger thing, like when this hopefully, if this company becomes dependent,
Mm-hmm.
we'll be able to have that unlimited storage on everything. But I'm also saving everything to my my computer too, so I can clear out space as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go ahead and clear out all these fucking. So most of the Dropbox is the individual uploads, like from me and like Emily and shit like that for like episodes that we've done. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of one-sided shit that doesn't really matter. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave the
Mm-hmm.
stuff that like the logos and shit like that though. So. Oh shit! I hit download by it instead of delete. God damn it! Fuck me. Cancel that. Alright, so we should have plenty of fucking space now, so.
Okay. And then when this thing, it's got about 50 seconds left. I'll just upload it with Mode 43.
Was that?
When this MP3 is done exporting, I just upload it to the Dropbox with my name and episode 43.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and put mine on there now. Real quick, Caleb, just so I'm sure, like, what kind of upload download speed do you have on your internet right now?
Shit.
Okay, I'm just making sure like you're the same as Brian right now.
Yeah. No, I haven't pinged it in a while and tested download speeds, but I know that it struggles, and I think it's been getting worse because the apartment complex I live in, they're now getting partnered with AT&T, which is nice because they'll have what do you call it? The one that's really fast with the lights.
Fiber optic?
Like FiOS. Yeah, fiber optics, that's the word, yes.
Yeah. I have fiber optic in my apartment, so like.
Yeah, so I think they're slowing everybody who hasn't upgraded to the AT&T fiber optic down so that they'll want to upgrade.
Oh yeah.
So.
Well,
So
thank God we
that's...
eliminated net neutrality, so we can do that, right?
Yeah. So smart.
Trump for president, baby. Let's go. Fuck me, right? Also, by the way, Caleb,
man.
just so you know, like, Brian and I were both probably on the same like political wave as you are, so don't be afraid to chime in on that kind of shit because we're gonna go in on Agent Orange quite a few times throughout the shows too. So like,
You're gonna go in on what?
I said Agent Orange.
I got you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
I just don't want you to think like we're I know where we all came from, high school wise. So I just don't want you to feel awkward, joining those kind of shows and shit. Like I know I'm white, but like I'm not that white. Like from West Virginia, so like I feel you if you have any problems. So
Sounds good.
but yeah, man, like if you have any issues with the
right.
the Dropbox, just let me know. I'm gonna be up all night. I've been drinking coffee too, alongside this whiskey. So just let me know.
Nice,
I'll
good
take care of it too, man.
All right. To the left, it's steadily climbing because it started at 10 minutes, so we'll see what happens.
All right, man. If anything happens, just let me know. I'll take care of it.
All right, sounds good.
All right, later, bro.
Later.
Should I begin this salad?
What? Workouts?
Okay.
Oh my god. Come on.
All right.
Baby.
What do you put in your salad?
Corn. Chicken, ranch, cheese, hot sauce, onions.
You want a little carrot?
No.
Lindsay,
Yeah.
you want a little carrot? So you thought it was a good idea to just leave here?
I honestly thought I grabbed one. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
What are you watching?
What do you think?
I'm assuming you went ahead and got Vanderpump Rules season 7 going.
Mm-hmm.
Are they wilding out?
Mm-hmm. Always, bro. I love corn.
Alright, Miss Iowa. What are you shaking your head for?
Not funny.
Alright.
In retrospect, 2 chicken breasts, not a lot.
Yeah.
But it's enough for you to eat. And then there's rice from the other day.
I mean, I used to eat 2 chicken breasts for lunch all the time, so.
What?
Who's drunk?
I haven't even finished my first glass of water.
Alright, well, you also weigh, what, 1/20th of what I do?
1/20th or 120?
You're very small.
Not as small as you think I am. I'm a big girl. And I like onions.
Goodbye.
Love it.
Love you too. Hey. Lindsay Ann. I may have just sent you the cutest video to ever exist on Instagram, so I sincerely hope you watch it very soon. Hey, that's still stored on it? something bigger? No. Stay. See how sweaty you are? After she stepped off his feet already.
Who's your birthday? You've done it before. Just say, okay, babe, I'm sorry.
Okay, then. Sorry. Night. Well, there's no complex attention. But she's more attentive to Vanderpump. She loves the Vanderpump rules instead of us. But we just love each other. Smoky Persian pussy is a feather in his ass. Why would a 65-year-old woman say those words, baby? Are you looking at me because you think it's going to let me make anything like that? Please not. Please not. Alright, wait. Shut up. You own 5%. You only own 1/20th of this company. Yeah, easy. I'll be easy. It's because her father passed away. You have 6 ads right now. Is it Bravo?
What?
Is this on the Bravo?
Yeah.
Do you know what's there? Nothing. Yes. You say it. I'm used to it.
You screwed that. What was it? You like lettuce?
Juice was whatever you're eating. The old movie.
But yeah.
False. Bailey. You don't want salad. She's just acting like she wants salad so bad. Oh, the Chinese? Thanks so much for coming. I know I'm a little kind of annoying right now. So.
You sure it go well?
It went very well. Honestly, this is one of my favorite shows that we've ever done. So I was sad about it. Was that? What's the thing? Let's do a show. Yeah. I'm still wondering about that. I mean, like, I'm not expecting you to listen to every show, obviously. I mean, you have to listen to my voice all the time, so. That's not what I'm saying, Lindsay.
I'm your wife. You should expect me to.
No, I really shouldn't actually. Most people that do this kind no, Lindsay, like, seriously, like, most people that do shows like this, like, their significant other does not listen to the show.
Well, I see what you're doing.
I mean, obviously that's a fact. I'm just saying, like, it's not gonna bother me if you don't listen. Like, I mean, this is my chance to get my fucking nerdy side out. Like, I know you're a huge fan of my nerdy side, so I mean, whatever. No, okay, that came out really long.
I think you're just saying everything you should have been doing.
Probably. I'm just saying, like,
You just always do.
no, I'm saying, like, you're not as nerdy as I am on that kind of stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I understand that, but just the sole fact that you do something that I am able to listen to, I'm going to do it.
I appreciate that. I'm saying, I just don't want you to feel like, you have to listen to it. Is all I'm saying.
And there's
All I'm saying. I know you did.
We're good with it. We're good.
I just feel bad now because I just don't want you to feel like I'm. Like, oh, well, it's me to listen to me. It's not a big deal at all. That's all I'm saying. Meanwhile, Bailey's just saying what the food is. Did you try screaming that way?
Oh well, I'm